Before we even get started with the battle, I just want to give a huge shout out to my opponent, Tiro. They bent their schedule for me twice this week already. Once for the TGS and once for the BBR. So really got to shout out Tiro. Go and show them some love in the description. Their link will be there. Go and check out their side of the battle. Go and subscribe to them. All that good stuff because they were really kind enough to really flex their schedule for me this week. So I really appreciate it, Tiro. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's get right into the battle. All right, here we go. So we're going to lead with Treads, no matter what he brought. He didn't bring the Braviary. Fantastic. Okay, so that was like the biggest threat. He brought the Zarude instead, so I'm going to change that on the layout. Let me just do that real quick in 2 places. So we're going to get rid of Metagross here, Swalot, Braviary, Toedscruel, and Typhlosion. The other 6 are here. We're going to assume a Samurott lead, and I have to go and do the same thing over here. Got to change out Braviary for Zarude, and change this background color to this. There we go. All right. A little bit of manual work there, but we got it done, and with 48 seconds to spare. So, game plan, very simple. No matter the lead, Treads is a good lead into it, except for Valiant, which I don't expect to be a lead in this matchup. Treads has the Air Balloon for the shocks. It's got enough HP to live whatever hit from Samurott, no matter its item, unless it's like Choice Banded, obviously. But then we'll get off a Mega Horn, and then neither of us get hazards, really. I mean, his hazards can obviously be on the Sandy Shocks, but that's a lot worse, because that gives me a lot of setup, a lot of time with my team. And I could be core change, so something that he has to factor in, right? So, here we go. We are set. We got all 6 Mons. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So, got my calc lined up on Treads. There we go. All right. Tiro, what are you leading with? Let's see. Expect the Samurott. This is the Sandy Shocks. Beautiful. All right. Do we see Booster? Air Balloon. No Booster. Okay. Cool. So this is pretty much just a free Earthquake for me. This thing should not be able to touch me. And I can Volt Switch on the D-Knight if it comes in. And I just want to have up... Yeah, okay, so that's what he has. All right, so let's go for Earthquake. He is Shuka. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. How much does this take? About 50. 49 to be... 51 to be exact. Goes for Power Gem. That's fine. That's going to bust my Balloon, obviously. But... it does create a 50-50 immediately, right? So he knows I'm faster. I think he's going to switch. I think that Mega Horn is my play. It'll break scale on D-Knight. Let me adjust the HP on the Sandy Shocks to 49%. And there we go. All right, so Shocks is at 49. All right. I think it's too early to predict, although I could. I definitely could. Could I go into something here on the Earth Power? Nothing that I particularly want to switch in, and I think Earthquake is free enough, but there's 2 good switch-ins, right? There's D-Knight and there's Zarude. I think I gotta go for it. I'm gonna go for the Mega Horn. He does withdraw. Let's see if he goes into the Zarude. Terra Captain. That is D-Knight. Okay. So we're going to get off the Mega Horn here. We're going to break the scale. That's what's important. And we don't see an item. So this thing could be Scarfed, obviously. I have a Quagsire specifically for this. I'm going to Volt Switch. I don't expect him to be Scarfed. He took 9% from that. So I got to adjust Dragonite's HP to 9%. 91, rather. There we go. And I should have actually calced how much that Mega Horn did to see if this thing was bulky. Dragonite. Mega Horn with scale does about that, actually, to no bulk. So that should be right. Should just be a standard Dragonite. And we're just going to go for Volt Switch here. There's nothing wrong with that. We predicted the Zarude. He went into the Dragonite. It's a nice mid-ground. Sandy Shocks is not too much of a problem anymore. It's at 49. He didn't manage to get up hazards either. He can't go into his hazard setter here in Samurott because I'll just Volt Switch on it. So we are going to get off the Volt Switch here, and we're going to be the first ones to get up our hazards here, which is exactly what I aimed for. Now, this thing could be Hurricane. Could be like Specs Hurricane, for all I know. So So that is something that I have to watch out for, but I need the Primarina for to live a hit from Shocks and Valiant at this point. So I am just going to go Quag right here. That is going to be Unfeel the Quagsire coming in. Let's see. Surf. How much does this do? Does a decent amount. But I don't believe that's a 3-hit KO after leftovers. 394 to... what was it? 96, I think? No, 69, right? Something like that. 269. 394 minus 269 is 125. So let's go to Quagsire and see how much Dragonite with a Surf does. And see if this is just like normal investment. 125. No, it's much higher than that. So it's a special D-Knight. And I just want to see how much Hurricane does. Hurricane, he might even be modest. And Hurricane's looking to do about 57 max, which I am definitely above the range of. If I put in 57%, I'm probably clicking rocks here. That's 225, and my current HP is 289. So I'm good to click Stealth Rocks here. I'm also good to click Recover if I want to, but I think Rocks is the right play. Does go for Draco Meteor. This might kill. That does kill. Wow, okay. So he prevents Rocks, and Quagsire goes down. A little annoying, but I think that's fine, because now I know that his D-Knight is fully special. And because his D-Knight is fully special, I can very easily take advantage of his team now. His team has no Scrafty answer. Like, literally nothing. So the second it comes in and gets off an Intimidate on a physical attacker, I could bring it in here, realistically. I don't really want it to take a Hurricane, even if it's -2, even if I'm Terra'd. So I think the play is... I could go D-Knight. I think I am just going to go Scrafty, though. Yeah, I think Scrafty is fine. He could be mixed with dual Wing Beat as well. That's something to consider, right? So I am going to get off the Intimidate. And turning into a Fairy type is not a bad thing here immediately. So I am going to Terra and Dragon Dance. And that should be fine because we're Mental Herb, right? There's no Encore. Nothing can happen. Yeah, we just DD. This is free. Does withdraw. Let's see what comes in. I'm assuming Zarude or Valiant. Shocking. Okay. Well, this is not Scarfed. We confirmed that turn 1. And this should die to Drain Punch. Not to knock off because he did have a berry. So I think my best play is actually just to Terra Blast into his team. So we are going to Terra here. Here's Terra Scrafty. This is what I was bragging about. Let me show you just how strong this thing really is. All right, so speed +1, attack +1, and we can just go for the Terra Blast and knock out the Shocks. And I seriously do not think he has an answer for this. Didn't bring his Terramon. I don't think anything is bulky enough to take this thing on. I live Zarude's Power Whip with ease. So here comes the Terra Blast. We are going to knock out the Shocks, no problem. That is a +1 Terra Blast, and I should probably bring Scrafty up on the calc. So Scrafty is +1/+1. And what was that? What just happened? Did I get an attack raise? Did I put the wrong ability in? Am I Moxie? I thought I saw an attack raise go off. If that's the case, that's cracked right here. That's actually insane. But I don't think that was the case. We'll see, though. I'm going to check the stats screen after to see if I'm at +2. Because I thought I saw an attack raise go off while I was checking the calc. Let's see here. How do I do this again? Here's Val. It is Booster. Nothing should kill me from this thing. And I'm just going to check status. That's Y. Am I +2? No. Okay, I'm +1. All right. So I think I'm good to just Terra Blast. I don't have to predict here. I could alternatively also just go into Primarina, but I think knocking this thing out is really good for me because Salamence literally checks Samurott and Zarude, and it can even check Ursaring. So I'm not worried about those, like, at all. So I think I do just Terra Blast. Oh, Destiny Bond. Nice. Good bring. Okay. I almost DD'd again. That would have been insane. But, okay, so we're 2-2 right now. Scrafty takes out the Val. And like I said, Salamence is just really good here. Like, it literally just comes in. Okay, I have to adjust these HPs. Haven't done that in a while. There we go. I was on a little bit of a tear there. All right, so Scrafty goes down. That's fine. It took out 2 Mons with it. Very good. Now, you'll notice that we didn't bring Spectrier. The reason we didn't bring Spectrier is because of Ursaring, and Ursaring is one of the best checks to spec. So, I am going to go into Cinderace. Cinderace outspeeds the whole team. Samurott can be Scarfed still. That is something that I do have to watch out for. So, we'll be careful with that. I think we will just hard into Salamence off of if Samurott comes in here. We have not confirmed any Scarfers yet. His D-Knight's at 91. Everything else is at full. So Scale is broken. I don't have Hazards, but that shouldn't matter. Alluring Voice is actually really good here because it prevents any setup. 3 of his Mons are Fairy weak. So that's really good. All right, so here's the D-Knight. We know that the D-Knight is not Choice Scarfed. We know that it's special. So I think I'm perfectly good to just click U-turn here and just get in my Primarina. And Prim should be completely free. Here we go. Now, SD Zarude could be a problem. That is something that I'm a little bit worried about. But it would have to be SD Trailblaze specifically, and it would have to hit a Trailblaze into my Salamence. So it's not that bad. So we are going to U-turn into Primarina here. We are AV, of course. So Hurricane is not going to do much of anything. And this thing is like max modest, by the way. Does go for Roost. This is going to be a free flip turn. Absolutely. So that's exactly what we're going to go for. We're going to break Scale again. So he's Roost. We should probably put these moves on D-Knight. So Surf, Draco, Roost. We know 3 moves. We don't know its item. Shocks was Shuka, and it had Power Gem. And Valiant, all we know was that it was Booster, and it had Destiny Bond. So here's Ursaring. This is great. We're going to U-turn. And I think I'm just going to bring in my Cinderace and high jump kick this thing. I didn't get to see how much it was actually at. But that should still be the play. So I am going to go Ace. And I just want to see how much high jump kick does to this thing. It's at 81 right now. So where is Ace? Ace is here versus Ursaring. Ursaring, I expect Eviolite. But I expect Spadef Eviolite. With like Adamant. 86 min. I think that's worth it personally. So I am just going to go for the high jump kick. And obviously we can't burn this thing because that would be tragic if we did that. Here is the D-Knight. I missed, didn't I? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. It was just Libero triggering. Okay, cool. That's fine. And once again, we are just going to U-turn. We have him in a spin cycle at this point. And next time I'm just going to U-turn as well. I'm not going to click the high jump kick because now it's obvious, right? But high jump kick and U-turn are really good into 3 out of 4. So if I can just contain this D-Knight, I think I win this game. But we shall see. And Shreds also has Mega Horn for Samurott and Zarude, so that's really nice. Here's T-Bolt. This is going to bounce off. So, yeah, that's not doing much of anything. And I can literally just go for Alluring Voice here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. He's probably going to bring in the Ursaring, which is at, I think his D-Knight's like at 78 now. His Ursaring's about to go down from 81 to, or 91. I think it was at 91 actually. And now it's at, hold on, 50, 60, 66. So the Ursaring is at 66. So let's adjust that. And then the D-Knight, I think it's sitting somewhere around like 78. Something like that. 78. Okay, so we do get off the Alluring Voice. We are able to damage the Ursaring. And now I'm just going to go into Salamence. Bring it in. Here we go. This should be fine. We are Rocky Helmet, so we should be able to check this thing no problem. Unless he parries me, of course. So let's get off the Intimidate. Here's the Body Slam. Nice play. Does get the para, unfortunately. Is going to take some Helmet Chip, though. So that's quite nice. Also, that Body Slam did a lot. That did 100 damage. Hold on. Ursaring. Give me my Salamence. Where are you? Versus Ursaring. Ursaring. Eviolite. Body Slam. Hold on. Body Slam with Intimidate applied. Does 25 to 30-ish. Okay, no, that's correct for no attack. Okay. That's fine. I think I'm just going to dual Wing Beat here. I really do think Cinderace is like really good into the endgame. This thing is kind of necessary though. So I kind of want to swap to Ace. It covers a few things. So I am going to do that, yeah. Bolt Beam coverage, not Bolt Beam, but like Thunderbolt Surf coverage on D-Knight was very smart. Hopefully this doesn't get parried. He does go for Ice Punch, nice. Don't freeze. Thank you. And now I'm going to Will-O-Wisp. Because I would like for the Dragonite to no longer be in scale. I'm glad we scouted the Ice Punch because Intimidate is still going to be extremely useful. And we didn't take too much damage on Cinderace. Now, if this bear stays in, I'm kind of screwed. So he better switch. I showed a high jump kick. You should switch. Right? You don't want to lose this. Yeah, okay. So here comes the D-Knight. The D-Knight will never be in multi-scale ever again if I land this Will-O-Wisp. Which I do not. Okay. So I am going to U-turn. I am going to go back to Primarina. That is very unfortunate that happened. But that's okay. We're fine. We're fine. No worries. Yeah, we just go Prim. That's fine. The Valiant's not here, so Prim's not as necessary, honestly. As long as my Salamence doesn't get, like, parried a bunch of times, I think I should be okay. So this D-Knight's probably going to want to hit me at this point, I assume. I'm just going to go for Alluring Voice. Moonblast would obviously be infinitely better here, but I ran Alluring Voice because he has a lot of setup on these mons. Yeah, Scale would be broken right now. It'd be so good for Prim. Here's the T-Bolt. Does not do enough. Does not parry me either. Nice. That Alluring Voice does 1,000,000 through Scale. That's crit. All right. Doesn't have leftovers. He's probably Boots. So this is as good a time as any to just keep clicking Alluring Voice. And then on the Ursaring, if it comes in, I go Treads. I don't stack any more HP on my Cinderace or my Salamence at this point. His Dragonite is like at 47. I gotta adjust that. And here comes the Ursaring, which is going to get lower as well. It was at 50, like on the dot, and now it's sitting at 35. No, 30. So it's sitting at 30. I am good to go into Treads, just to swap in here. Obviously, this thing can be EQ, but I think it will die to Treads' EQ from this range. I think. I hope. Yeah, 30 min to like standard Ursaring with an Eviolite. The problem is, I don't know if I can afford to actually click Earthquake and let the Dragonite come back in. So I really want to Rapid Spin. Sorry, I really want to Volt Switch here. But this Ursaring is like too big of a threat. Then again, so is his D-Knight. Like if I just let it go unchecked here, I basically lose. So I have to... I think I have to Volt Switch. That's rough. Because he does have the coverage for, like, everything. Alright, I'm going to Volt Switch. He does stay in. He's now sitting at 24. Got to adjust that. And I'm just going to go to D-Knight. Sorry, to Salamence. Because I expect Earthquake here. Earthquake or Crunch, like something like that. I don't expect Ice Punch, basically. Yeah, okay, cool. So we get off the Earthquake. Awesome. Off the Intimidate. Sweet. And now we're going to switch right back into Treads. We don't really have a choice. But the D-Knight could come in. So it's unfortunate that he paralyzed me, because right here I would have just clicked dual wing beat and been fine if he didn't get the para with the body slam. But the para pretty much ruins my Salamence for the rest of the game. So now it's going to be tough. I still don't know what the Samurott is. He's basically just shuffling between D-Knight and Ursaring. Zarude could still be a threat. It could be Choice Scarfed for all I know, which would definitely suck if I let my Cinderace get too low, for example. Not so bad into the Salamence. I know he wants damage on the Salamence, though. I know he does. So I'm definitely just going to bring in my Treads here. And at -1, does Ursaring knock me out with Earthquake? I don't think so. Earthquake -1. Why is it doing nothing? Oh, wait, I have to take off the air balloon. It does 40% max. I'm definitely above 40. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is just go for a Rapid Spin. I could also go for Mega Horn. I'm just going to go for Rapid Spin. He does withdraw. I fully expect the Dragonite to come in here. That's why I Rapid Spun. Because I didn't want to Volt Switch and keep going in case he Ice Punched again. But Rapid Spin gets me the most out of the turn, because now I can Volt Switch and bring back in my Primarina, and he's still out of scale. That's the idea here. He knows all 4 of my moves. I know more of the Ursaring's moves as well. I should probably put that in at some point. Now, I am just going to go into Primarina. I do not die to Thunderbolt from this range unless he gets a crit. As you can see, I took like 110 from each. So I should be good to live here. So we are just going to go for Alluring Voice. At this point, it should knock out the Ursaring from 24%. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. But if it doesn't, Aqua Jet will. That's what I'm playing for. Here's the bear. 24%. Takes the Alluring Voice. Doesn't die, but he's at 3%, and Aqua Jet should easily clean this up, right? There's no way it lives. Yeah, Aqua Jet does 7 min. Okay, cool. We'll just Jet. Easy money. All right. So Ursaring's going to be dead after this turn. I'm going to put that to 0. I think his D-Knight's sitting at like 70. It was at like here. So it's probably like 83-ish, actually. Now, okay. This is the Zarude. Now on this, I think I can just go to Treads again. Or I can go Salamence. I can go any of them, actually. But I don't want Salamence and Cinderace to take any more damage. So I am just going to go Treads. He knows I have Mega Horn. He did scout it earlier. But we are up 4-3. But we're not in a great spot. Mainly because of the para. If the para didn't happen, I think I would be perfectly fine here. But the para did happen. So, it's rough. Here's a U-turn. Okay. Does get a crit. Doesn't really matter. But now he can roost out of range of... Like, he can roost back in range of scale. Which is kind of annoying. I think I have to stay in here. I think that's my play. Is stay in. And basically just Rapid Spin till death. Let him surf, and then his scale will be broken. And then Primarina can come in, and you guys saw how much I did with a crit. With scale up, without scale, it's killing. So that's basically my only shot here, is I gotta keep scale broken on the D-Knight. Rapid Spin's quite nice. He can roost and roost and roost all he wants. He is gonna surf, though. He is just gonna knock me out. Okay, cool. So I think he understands the game that was about to be played, but he could have been at higher health. So I don't know if I agree with that 100%. So I am just gonna go into Primarina. And Alluring Voice should basically nab me a kill, I want to say. Obviously, Samurott and Zarude don't die from full, is the only thing. But I still have my Rocky Helmet. So it's like uber dangerous for him. We shall see. He also can like never click Draco while my Primarina's at 131. Because that means that I get in my Prim for free. I think I'm playing the Primarina really well. I think the D-Bon caught me off guard, and I probably should have seen that coming. Had I DD'd again, it was pretty much game over. Because I could have DD'd twice, and then his entire team died. So he's going to withdraw. What's he going into? Zarude? Real Splat is Zarude. Let's see how much it takes. Also, the D-Knight's at like 59. Here's Alluring Voice. That's going to do a lot. So much so that I think that Helmet plus Helmet knocks it out. It's at 28, yes. So, yeah, I am just going to go into Mence. I could also go Ace. Ace is worse into the Samurott unless it has Ice Beam. If it has Ice Beam, then Ace is better. I don't know anything about it, so I'll just go into the Rocky Helmet Mon and attempt to roost, I suppose. Here it is. There's Salamence. Get off the Intimidate. There is no Darkest Lariat. He is going to knock my helmet off. That's a good play. But I think I'm okay. His D-Knight's not in scale. That's something to consider here, is that his D-Knight is not in scale. And it's also special, and it's like max special attack modest. So there's an argument to be made for me to dual wing beat here, but there's also an argument to be made for me to roost. I think roost is the wrong play. I think letting the D-Knight get back to scale for free is completely incorrect. I think we always dual wing beat here. He is going to withdraw. I'm assuming the D-Knight comes out. Oh no, he goes directly into the Samurott. Okay, Kirby's here. Here's dual wing beat. We do connect, and we get off 49-ish%. Let me see exactly how much. Yeah, 49 exact. So he's at 51. Come on, go to 51. It doesn't want to go to 51. No! All right, whatever. 52 is fine. We know it's at 51. Zarude's at 28, we said. And I didn't keep track of the D-Knight's HP. So at this point, I think all I have to do is click dual wing beat again. Oh, Ceaseless Edge. Ceaseless Edge is really annoying, huh? And I can't do anything about that. Yeah, basically I just have to dual wing beat again. Yeah, because that puts up a spike. And that's going to put my Primarina in range of T-Bolt, I think. Which I think is just game over. That's really well played by Tiro, yeah. Oh, God. I think regardless, I don't have a play here. Like, this turn, my plays definitely did high jump kick. Like, 100%. Did I miss? No, this is Libero activating. And I hit. And we knock out the Samurott. Okay. Cool. But now the D-Knight gets its scale, right? Zarude's out of range of Aqua Jet. Man, if I just had rocks up this game, I should have known by that surf that it was special. And I should have just gone into Primarina hard. Yeah, that was my bad. Or I should have just like redistributed some of my Phys Def into Spadef, honestly, because Braviary was a threat too in this game. This is going to be a close one. The Samurott is dead, of course, here. Now, I am a fighting type, meaning Surf doesn't kill me. So I can Wisp. And then... But I think he just spams T-Bolt from this position. Hard to say. I think it is just T-Bolt spam, though. He's at 54, so I was actually, like, bang on with this. Yeah, 54. I can't go up by one. Can't I? Thought I could. Oh, I can, okay. Yeah, I think I have to Wisp. And I have to pray that Primarina gets into Torrent and crits the Zarude with Aqua Jet, I think. I think that's my only play now. I am fighting type. Nothing but Draco kills me here. And he should just... Roost. So we do connect the Will-O-Wisp. This would have been great earlier, because this thing would be way lower. Does get burned. Is going to go for Roost. So we're breaking scale at the very least. I want to see how much Cinderace actually does to D-Knight with high jump kick. It can't be a lot. Dragonite, offensive Dragon Dance, let's say. With high jump kick with scale broken. Does 31 to 37. So, like, there's an argument for it. I definitely don't click U-turn here. I think I high jump kick this turn. Okay, he has some defensive investment, actually. Does go for T-Bolt. That does not 2-hit KO me. And I think he has to Roost here. So I think I just go for U-turn. There is a chance here. It's going to depend on if Prim can live this T-Bolt. And I want to just see how much Primarina takes. Let's calc it for fun, right? Dragonite, Max Modest. Max Modest. Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt. To Primarina does 28 to 33. It does how much in values? 100 to 118. We'll see how much I take here from the spike, but I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead, guys. Sorry to say, but yeah, I'm dead. No shot I live. Man, so close. It's unfortunate. A little bit of a miscue with the Scrafty. Definitely should have DD'd again. Nothing that Valiant could click would kill me. I was worried about Encore and that he was just like faster than +2 Scrafty with his booster energy and could Encore again, even though I'm Mental Herb. Like, I was trying to cover like fast Encore, right? But not booster Encore specifically. So yeah, I think I just click Alluring Voice and pray. This should always kill me though. Yeah, unfortunate. And it's a crit. Oh man, all right. Well, I guess I could crit the D-Knight twice in a row with Cinderace. And he can miss Draco, right? There's always that. He can miss Draco, and I can crit 2 in a row. We play for it, obviously. Let's see. Libero. And I miss. That's a cherry on top right there. And live with 1 HP. That's great. That's great. I should have just died to my own high jump kick miss. That would have been hilarious. Anyway, that's GG. Unfortunate. GG's to T-Row. Very well played. I need to question the D-Bond turn. What his plan was if I DD'd again. But yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel as always. Go and check out all the coaches, including T-Row himself, in the description down below. And I will catch you guys next week. See ya.